Good morning. It is Monday, September 16th, and we are coming at you live from GFS Calgary. Denise here.
And Alex.
And we just like to say thanks to everyone who joined us for the H4H run, Habitat for Humanity, on Saturday. We had over 100 people show up, and we are still tallying our fundraising dollars. And we'll let you know some further information once all the final totals are in. We're going to start off this morning with some herbs or herbs, no matter how you would like to say it, packaged in a 1 pound and 8 ounce boxes. So we're going to start off with our rosemary. And what are we looking for specifically when we're receiving herbs?
Well, it varies from herb to herb. Rosemary is really hardy. It just starts to dry out. It's more of a needle almost, right? So
It is.
Yeah, you just notice the stalks start to turn a little darker, and the leaves go yellow.
Okay.
But it rarely molds up or anything. It's very dry.
It's very delicious smelling.
It is.
And on to some tarragon, which is great come holiday time.
Also the Norse word for dragon.
Oh, there we go. Learned something new. And what are we looking for with the tarragon?
You just start seeing the leaves go dark and slimy. It's really apparent. It smells really off when you start seeing it go bad. And that's usually due to too much moisture. But this is looking really good.
Yeah, we're not seeing any moisture in these bags. And on to our chervil. This has a little bit of anise flavor to it. Not a lot of flavor.
No. Yeah, you just look, it starts to dry out and turn yellow. But I
Would work as a nice finishing garnish, I think. It's very pretty. And here we have our thyme. Now, if you're noticing, I'm looking to show you the code on every box. So if you need a code, you can look back to the video and find your code for your herbs.
Thyme starts to go black at the bottom. That's what you notice first. This is just more the roots, the stems that you see there. But
yeah, and that's brown.
Yeah.
And thyme has a little lemony flavor to it. It's a great addition to soups and sauces. And here we have,
oregano.
The lovely oregano. And what are we looking for with this?
And again, blackening at the leaves. They start to slime up a bit, but it's looking good.
Beautiful. The leaves are really nice and green. And again, they do most of the herbs do come in an 8 ounce and a 1 pound. And this is our mint. Mint is a great addition to lamb or mojitos.
Yeah, and they just go black and spotty. And they usually don't decay, like slime up. But yeah, you look for the black spottiness. This means they're drying out a bit.
Yummy. And here we have our sage. Of course, another great addition to the holidays.
Yeah, and same rules kind of apply there. With the blackness, it starts to turn a bit. It doesn't really affect the flavor too much, but it means it's going to dry out really fast.
And these are looking wonderfully good. And Thanksgiving is just around the corner, so get your sage out and make some stuffing. And here we have our baby dill, a great accompaniment to seafood.
And again, yellowing is the primary thing you're looking for, but I don't see any.
And these pads are put in to absorb moisture?
Yeah, it just keeps them a little dry. And dill holds really well, actually.
And is delicious. And here we have the ever lovely basil. Or basil.
You want to keep a little warmer.
Yes.
Most of these you keep around a 42. You want to keep basil at like a 50. And we've had a problem lately with the blackening in the leaves, but we haven't. It's coming in. It's a different source, and the leaves have been a little rougher in texture, but these are nice and soft again.
They're looking good.
Yeah.
And again, great accompaniment for many dishes. Basil goes really well with tomatoes and cheese. And here we have our chives.
Chives will start to get a little slimy at the tips, and you'll notice the smell is way off on them. But these are looking really good.
There's nothing wrong with the smell. And again, the moisture bags. And here we have our Tuscan whole head. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you the whole head, and then we're also going to show you the ready, set, serve version of our Tuscan.
Yeah, we've showed this before.
We have.
And really all you're looking for is tip burn. and then occasionally they're packed a little too tight and they start to bruise themselves a bit. But for the most part, it stays really well.
Yep, considering the temperatures that we've had in the field, so
Yep.
it's still looking really great. So again, here is the whole head version, and here is your ready, set, serve version. So this is just a 2-pound bag, and it's just chopped and ready to go, so it saves you time in labor. And here we go on to another ready, set, serve item, which is our Hearts to Hearts blend. And this is a blend of romaine and spring mix. And this, again, is a great addition to a plate.
It looks really good.
It looks amazing, and it's very hearty. It's also very full on the plate, so you get great plate coverage. And makes for a really tasty salad, and colorful as well.
Just want to make sure there's no oxidization at the stems, really, and no pressure bruising. Looking really good.
And last but not least, we have our Italian greens. So this is red and black kale and arugula. And it comes in a 3 1-pound bag.
Also holds really well.
It does. And again, a great addition to a salad, and as a garnish, or you could wilt. And then last but not least, we have a new item here. It is our Fuji apple juice. It's fresh picked and orchard packed. No sugar added. Shelf life 50 days from pack date, and it is lightly pasteurized. And here is your code 1063103. Comes in a 6-pack of 64 ounce. Again, that's our Fuji apple juice. Thanks for joining us today, and we will see you next week.